Good afternoon, all the delegates. We are about to start today's second scientific session. We have with us a renowned academician, Dr. Pradeep Tekade, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Chemistry, Shiksha Mandals, Bajaj College of Science, Wardha. On behalf of Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, I heartily welcome you, sir. Dr. Tekade did his graduation, post-graduation and PhD from Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati. He started his career as a lecturer at Vidya Bharati College, Amravati, and then shifted to GS College, Khamgaon. Currently, he is working as an associate professor and head, Department of Chemistry, Shiksha Mandals, Bajaj College of Science, Wardha. He has 18 years of total teaching experience. He has authored 14 books of national and international repute, published more than 50 research papers, and completed 3 research projects funded by UGC. He has guided 30 postgraduate students, 2 students awarded PhD under his able guidance, and 3 more students are working under him. He is a reviewer for evaluation of manuscript of many journals. He was a coordinator for organizing many conferences, workshops, faculty development programs, etc. He is a nodal officer for NIRF from 2017 to 2020 and a nodal officer for Study in India program of MHRD. He is a member of College Development Committee and a member secretary of Academic Council. He is participated in Swayam Arpit online refresher course in chemistry. He is honored with Best Teacher Award by Lions Club Wardha, Vidya Ratna Award by Indian Net Set Association, Vidya Bhushan Award and many more. He has worked as a resource person, jury member, observer for JEE, NEET, NET, etc. I again heartily welcome you, sir. Now I request Dr. Tekade, sir, to deliver the talk. His topic of talk is research-based teaching, learning and reference management tool. Dr. Tekade, sir. Please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Dr. Rathi, sir, for nice introduction. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I am grateful to the principal, Dr. R.O. Ganjiwale, sir, convener, Dr. Manisha Puranik, madam, coordinator of this short-term training program, Dr. L.J. Rathi, sir, Dr. Khan, madam, and all the member of organizing committee for giving me an opportunity to interact with you on this virtual platform. Let me share the PPT. Is it visible, sir? Sir, PPT is visible?
Sir, yes, it is visible.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you. Yes. I'm again thankful to this institution, Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Burgaon, Mege, which is a very reputed institution of our region. And in this short-term training program, having the title Outcome-Based Pedagogical Methods for Effective Teaching, Learning and Accreditation, which is sponsored by AICTE. I welcome you all the participants. I have divided this topic in two parts, research-based learning. And the second part is how to use MS Word for giving bibliographic citations. Okay, and then we will try to synchronize these two sectors together, followed by the interaction with the delegates. This STTP program has been started from 5th November, and tomorrow it will conclude. During this, you have been well acquainted with the different pedagogical tools. In fact, there may be a lot of repetition in my lecture also. So please tolerate with me in such situation because I have not attended earlier lectures. Keeping in mind these things, deliberately I have included this topic, second topic, that is how to use MS Word for giving bibliographic citations in my lecture. About this topic also, some faculty may aware of this. So please bear with me for that also. But I am definitely confident that this topic, bibliographic citations, will be useful for the students in their early research career regarding project. Okay, I will discuss in detail about that later on. Okay, so let's start. So first, what is the research-based learning? As you know, that the research-based learning, that is RBL, it encapsulates a number of pedagogical approaches ranging from inquiry-based learning to the features of undergraduate research. Inquiry-based learning, in its widest sense, can be seen as an umbrella term covering a range of approaches to learning that are driven by a process of inquiry, including problem-based learning, project-based learning, field work, case studies, etc. I'm repeating again this that the RBL, research-based learning, includes problem-based learning, PBL, project-based learning, field work, and case studies. Okay, so this is a research-based learning introduction. Then what are the components of RBL, that is research-based learning? Research-based learning, that is a research carried out as a part of the curriculum, has these essential components. It is on the screen that the first one is developing knowledge, understanding the skills through the learning of the philosophical theory of knowledge, that is, we can say, epistemology, and the forms of discipline-based inquiry. The second component of RBL is learning particular disciplinary research methodologies. The third component of research-based learning, you can see here, is linking the questions and forms of inquiry clear to academic staff, means faculties, which of the research interest of that academic staff, and also includes the current research focus in that particular discipline, and producing work that mimics the form of you can say the knowledge creation and dissimulation in their disciplines and professional areas. Research-based learning models may contain some or all of these components. What are the components? Let us summarize again that it means inquiry-based learning, project-based learning, fieldwork, case studies. We already discussed about that. Then learning disciplinary research methodologies, knowledge and skills, and scientific attitudes. These are the components of RBL, that is research-based learning. Okay, this slide shows the features of research-based learning. The first feature is that it is applicable in small groups. I have put up this feature here that it is applicable in small group, but I am confused whether it is feature or it is a disadvantage of this research-based learning. Okay, so we will discuss in the upcoming slides about this. It is only applicable in small groups. Okay, then students are active and engaged. Yes, it is a feature. We can say it is the advantage of this research-based learning. Students will be active and engaged throughout their learning. This is the feature. Then third feature of this RBL is a teacher is work as a only facilitator. Means everything has to be done by the student. Only the teacher will act as a facilitator. He or she have to facilitate the things, guide the students only when the requirement is there. Okay, so this is the important feature of this research-based learning. Then provoking new ideas. The important feature is about the provoking new ideas. During this research-based learning, that is problem-based learning or case studies, the student there may be the chance of the from the student side to provoke novel ideas that may happen. So this is also the important features. Then it is a cognitive style. Cognitive style means thinking style. The thinking ability of the student may develop in this research-based learning. This is the feature. So what are the 5 features of RBL? It is applicable in small groups only. Students remain active and engaged throughout the lectures, throughout this case study or throughout this journey of their contents. Then a teacher have to be work as a facilitator only. Then the new ideas may be generated during the students, and it is of thinking style. So these are the features of research-based learning. Okay. Now, next is advantages. Actually, some things are already covered here in the previous slide in features, but deliberately I have made this slide also to show all the benefits or advantages of research-based learning. If the students cannot accurately identify intended learning objectives from the problem, a portion of their study could be devoted to indirectly related domain knowledge or general knowledge. This phenomenon does not necessarily imply the suitability or you can say effectiveness or the superiority of the problem-based learning. However, it does suggest that educational psychologists and educators agree that problem-based learning theoretical conception fits the contemporary understanding of human learning and instructional theories, as well as the expectation and demands of workplaces. In problem-based learning, the student's learning is initiated and consequently driven by need to solve an authentic and a real world problem. Students in this learning, the students are initiated to solve an authentic and real world problem because they are doing the research. They are handling the problem. Problem driven instruction also could motivate the students to learn the subject due to the human nature of curiosity and taking the challenge. This is very important thing, that this is the human nature, that if you are experiencing something, if you are doing something, then you get the better knowledge than the oral knowledge or book knowledge. So that is the human tendency that all of us know about that. Okay, so it enhances the self-confidence. See, self-confidence of the students, research-based learning. RBL boost problem-solving skills among the students. Then it is a self-directed learning. RBL improves logical reasoning and scientific attitude of the learner. Then it may lead to the discovery of something new. During this problem-based learning, there may be the discovery, say that is something new, and that is not known to us. That is very important. Then creativity, yes, creativity is the best part of research-based learning. Okay, so these are the advantages, or we may include this in features also. Deliberately, I have made this different slide. Okay. Yes, challenges. Now, this is very important. Challenges, lot of challenges are there. But means, as per my perception, that there are a lot of challenges to implement this research-based learning in our system. What are the challenges? Let us see. Number one, it is a lag in content knowledge. Yes. Our system is an exam-based system. Then curriculum is fixed. It is governed by the university board of studies members. In case of autonomous college, but it is still fixed. And the time required for the research-based learning or problem-based learning or case studies is more, because it is a self-driven activity. So the contents which are to be given, which has to be, means it is expected from the university or from, in our case, UGC or AICTE, that may be lag, because content that much content may not be covered during this. So what we can do? We can align these two, that is our traditional teaching and this research-based learning side by side. Means what I want to convince you, that we may apply this research-based learning only to certain extent, only to some things, only to some topics, which is it is applicable. In other way, we have to go by our traditional way. Okay, so this is the challenge, main challenge. Then it is not universal. Yes, it is not universal. We cannot accept it. Our system is exam-based system. Yes, this is important. Designing of curriculum and its implementation. Yes, we have to design a special curriculum for this. We have to design the curriculum. In case of autonomous, we can design this up to certain extent, what I told you in this particular slide. So designing of a curriculum and its implementation is very important aspect. It is a challenge for us, yes. Then I already told you that it is applicable in small group. I have added it in feature slide. Now I have again added it in applicable in this challenges slide also, because it is applicable to small groups only. And as far as my experience, I am the teacher of this basic. I teach two BSc and MSc students and chemistry. In the MSc, there is a batch of 22 students. It's okay, no problem. But in BSc, we have the batch of 120 students in one class, 120. I think same scenario is there in M-Pharm and in pharmacy and engineering also. So at undergraduate level, keeping into consideration our system, it is quite difficult. It is a challenge actually to how to incorporate this much number of students by doing the batches, small batches, and how to cover the syllabus. Yes, it is challenge. Then it is next is it is difficult to change a mindset of teacher and learner. Yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you are audible.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Then it is difficult to change a mindset of a teacher and learner. Yes, our mindset has been fixed even from our school and our when we were the learners, when we are the student, the same thing is going on after becoming the teacher also, because the system is set up in this way. So it is again very difficult to change the mindset of teacher and learner. I am again repeating my sentence, which is my perception. I don't know about the other speakers, what they told about this, that this research-based learning pedagogical tools is not totally we cannot incorporate it. We have to incorporate it in phases that we can by considering some topics which we can do at our places, because place to place again it varies. In some institution there is a good facilities of research. As some institution have the PG classes, therefore the instrumentation part is strong. But in some institutions, there may not be the facility. So considering that, we have to incorporate it in some places where it's suited. I want to again come back to this slide, this point, that is designing of curriculum and its implementation. Okay, we have to, if some of you are the members of Board of Studies in your particular discipline, or if you are the, or you can convey your message via the concerned person. If it has been incorporated in curriculum, then up to certain extent, then it may be possible to incorporate RBL. Yeah. Okay. This slide shows that what are the challenges again that we have already discussed. Now, how to overcome these challenges? The problem-based learning may not be effective in all aspects of student learning, but it is especially effective in certain aspect of students' learning because of its instructional emphasis and characteristics. For example, there has been a general agreement that problem-based learning is effective in promoting students' problem-solving skills. Yes, we will see one by one, and then we will see the ways to overcome this also. Okay, let us see the first. designing of appropriate RBL curriculum and its proper implementation. Yes, we already discussed about this challenge. So what is the way to overcome? Intensive analysis and design process. Yeah, this is only the way to overcome this. Means the syllabus curriculum has to be framed in that way. We already discussed. Then second is to change the study habits and mindset of teachers and students. Yes, introducing a research-based learning in early academics may change the mindset of teachers and students. Okay, this can be, I mean, mindset can be changed if it include in the early academics. Then aligning RBL with contemporary learning. Yes, we have to align this research-based learning with our upgraded, up-to-date learning or with our curriculum or syllabus. So we can do that. That is my perception. In the next slides, I will also show you some examples that we at our level, at our place incorporating. So I will show it in next slide. And in discussion part also, we will discuss on that. Okay. Then third challenge that student may lag in content knowledge. So how to overcome this? The facilitator should guide in acquiring content knowledge during tutorials. I already told you that the role of teacher is to facilitate the things only. Facilitate the things only. And during that tenure, it is expected from the teacher to give the knowledge about the contents that is expected to be learned from that student. That is expected from the facilitator. That during this course of time, the teacher should give the knowledge through the tutorials or classes. Yeah. Students are grade marks oriented. Yes. Yes. Students are, in fact, not student only, the system is mark or grade oriented, and that's why students becomes mark oriented. How to work on this? Students should be motivated to their own scientific methodology. Then a gradation based on independent style. Means we have to change the gradation system also. Again, the thing is come here that gradation system is also fixed by the universities. Again, in the autonomous colleges, there is a certain flexibility here for the gradation. So they may change up to certain extent. But I think that university is also ours, and members of universities, the board of studies are also among us. So we can convince these peoples for such type of change. That is what I think. I don't know about the implementation part of this. It is quite difficult in some cases also. Yes. The next challenge before the student as well as a teacher is that it is effectively applicable in small groups, and due to which the workload is increases. Yes, we have the workload, and in Grantnet system also, the teachers are recruited in all this aided as well as unaided system. They work as per the workload. The teachers are there. Teachers are recruited. So how to face this? That it is applicable only in the small group. How to face that is the problem. We will discuss in the next slide about this again in detail. Okay, so what is the way to overcome to this? Need a much greater number of facilitators. Yes, it is not of our level as a teacher or a student. It is the responsibility of the management as well as higher authorities. Okay. Yes, this is a different part. We will not talk about this one. Yes. Yes, these are the problem phase. We have already covered this. I will not repeat again this. Okay. Yes, then what is the learning outcomes? Learning outcomes, we know that these are the report of what students will learn in a class regarding teaching learning process. Learning outcomes is a report of the what the students are learning in a class regarding teaching learning process. I strongly believed that hands-on training, skill development activities, demonstrations are the effective teaching skills which may be effective techniques in teaching learning process, which are very important. Through these teaching learning skills, the learning outcomes such as understanding, applications, analysis, evaluation, creativity can be achieved. Some topics in theory curriculum are not in synchronization with the practical hands-on practicals. See, yeah, I think a lot of many of us are science teachers here. So practical part as well as theory part is there. In the practical part, what is expected here that during framing the syllabus, it should be framed in such a way that the theory part as well as the practical part should be in synchronization with each other. Means if you start teaching some topic in theory, it should be in practical. That's why, so that the students can gain the knowledge via problem-based learning or research-based learning. Side by side, we can do this thing at our level. Although in the previous slide, let me very clear about this. All these slides which I have mentioned here, some references I have referred for that, and but it is not applicable at our level. So what we can do, what is the crust of this lecture, that we have to do what we can do at our place, at our level. That's all. It is not necessary that all the parts should be covered, and because I know very difficulties are there as a teacher from all the sides. Okay, so what I want to convince you that there should be a synchronization between theory and practical part, that is hands-on experience should be there. If it is not there, what will happen? It creates the flatness in learning the topics. Something board is teaching, to teacher is teaching something, and it is the imaginary part, because at the higher education level, a lot of imaginary things are there. I am the teacher of basic sciences, so, and I am the teacher of chemistry. So at the PG level, I am the teacher organic chemistry. My specialization is organic chemistry. I'm organic chemistry teacher, and there is a mechanism at PG level of everything, and lot of reactions are there. So students always ask at UG level as well as PG level, how to remember these reactions. Sir, समझ तो जाता है लेकिन याद नहीं रहता, like that. So wherever possible, if these things are there in the practical, then this can be solved. Okay, so this I'm coming to the point that this create the flatness in the learning process. So for that, the pre-lab sessions on experimental hands-on training or demonstration. Yes, I am repeating, hands-on training or demonstration. If the number of instruments are more there, number of apparatus are more there, so you can handle the batch of 120 student. Yes, somebody has raised the hand, but my suggestion, my request to you that we will discuss in last. I will give the discussion, I will give the time for 20 minutes, more than 20 minutes for the discussion. Otherwise, what will happen that the rhythm may be break here. So please write down your queries, your suggestions, if any, and we will definitely handle it in the last last part, that is interaction part. So please. Okay, so pre-lab sessions or experimental hands-on training, demonstration. Yes, I am repeating. If the number of instruments or apparatus are more, we can handle it with the demonstration. With giving the hands-on training students are doing. But if the instruments, means in case of sophisticated instrument, only one instrument is there, and the batch of, in my case, batch of 120 student is there. So what I will do, I will demonstrate that particular instrument, sophisticated instrument, so that the teaching learning of the student become easy. Okay, so demonstration is there. Okay. Okay, so which may create this demonstration or hands-on training may create interest, and it make a teaching learning process more significant. And this may also inculcate a new ideas and clarify the puzzling aspect of the students about the topic. That is my thinking. Yes, I am putting here some examples which we did at our place. I have given here some example. I told you I am a chemistry teacher. So in semester 5 of UG syllabus, BSc, I'm talking about the BSc, and same is applicable to BPharm and BE and on other discipline also. In the semester 5 of UG syllabus, the UV visible spectroscopy and IR spectroscopy, ultraviolet visible spectroscopy and infrared spectroscopy is there in theory. And when I teach this to the students, what I experience that, yes, there is no problem of advanced learner grasp it is very easily in theory class. But what about the average students? And let me tell you that our institution for this year, I am sharing you the cutoff for the BSc first year, 36 to 96. What a diversity is there. The last student which is admitted, so having 36% of marks at 12th, and the highest cutoff is 96. So large diversity is there. Teachers advanced learner may grasp this very easily, but what about the average students? If you give the practical aspect, demonstrative aspect, so it may create the interest, and that happens, I believe, on this. So what we can do, we used to provide hands-on training to the students on UV visible and FTIR spectrophotometer. Yes, we have the spectrophotometer, Bruker company. And again, actually, this word is wrongly written here. Actually, it is not hands-on training. Yeah, we provide the demonstration that how the samples is kept there, and after analysis, how the print of FTIR or UV visible UV spectrum is come out from the printer and how to interpret it. That we can do, provided the facilities are with us. Then second example I'm putting here, yes, it is in the semester 6 of the UG syllabus. That is the determination of magnetic susceptibility by Gauss method. Yes, Rati sir know that in chemistry, he is also the, you know that this is the topic. Gauss balance is there. Yes, it is in our college. So we used to provide a demonstration on Gauss balance as a pre-lab session. Then we have also included this. Although, see, UV visible spectroscopy, and this magnetic susceptibility, these experimental techniques are not there in the practical aspect, practical syllabus. But we have given the pre-lab sessions. We used to give the pre-lab sessions for this particular. Beside this, the paper chromatography, column chromatography, thin layer chromatography, ion exchange chromatography, solvent extraction. These are not mentioned in our syllabus of practical, but it is in theory. So we used to show them wherever it is possible in the form of project or sometime pre-lab demonstration, etc. In this way, the active learning environments can be created, and some of the learning objectives which I disclosed on the previous slides, which are the learning objectives of the research-based or problem-based activity, can be succeeded up to certain extent. Okay. Then yes, this is the final slide, last slide of the first part of my lecture. The second part is different. So this is what we learn, that we may give the pre-lab sessions or experimental hands-on training demonstration. This is summary. You can do the skill development activities at our places, and yes, the demonstration already covered. Okay, this is the first part of my lecture. Now it's 2 hours 48 minutes. In the next half an hour, we will discuss about the second part. Yes, before that, let me tell you, these are the references which I referred to prepare this lecture. Some sentences are taken from the papers, research papers. So I have mentioned these references here. Yes, this is the second part, that is a reference management. Okay, so my request to the participants is that if you have the laptop or PC with you, you may join with me for hands-on training. Otherwise, it is not compulsory. We may, this is a very easy that how to manage the references by using MS Word. And some of you may also know about this because all our teachers, again, I already told you that in such case, please bear with me, maybe repetition. Okay, so what, yes, these are the reference management programs. And see, after completion of this, I will synchronize these two topics, that how the research-based learning and this reference management system means we can correlate, and how it is significant to this particular STTP also. So all of you or some of you did your PhD degree, or some may also doing this, pursuing the PhD degree. And in project, this is very important for our students, that they should know how to give the references, how to manage these references. Because what happens in the last semester of masters in all universities, there is an incorporation of project work in lieu of one practical paper in the curriculum. I am talking about the MSc. I think same is there in pharmacy also, that project work is there at MPharm. And it has been included in a curriculum also to provide what is the objective for this? It is to provide the opportunity to the student to show that the student have gain the necessary skills and knowledge in order to organize and conduct the research projects. It is expected from the students that students should do a good piece of work. It may be small, but the student should do a good piece of work which is feasible as per the facilities available with you. I am telling repeatedly this, that don't bother about the things, facilities. You have to do these things which are available with you, or okay, don't compare with others. Okay, so but sometimes what happens, the students are reluctant to do the research work. Nowadays, this is our experience. They are reluctant, rigid to do the research, to do the work. They want a ready-made material. Due to overloading of this academic and administrative works like NAC, NBA, etc., it is not possible for we peoples, that is mentors, to monitor the quality of research project sometimes. Due to this, the quality of project get down. Due to the lack of time available with the mentor, it is not possible to monitor the things. Okay, secondly, the publication or the preservance of the intellectual property is an also important aspect of research. And when mentor asked the student to write the manuscript of research paper to publish it in journal, then some students copy paste the stuff from internet, that is Google Baba, and submit it to the journal, and that is wrong. I'm coming to the point, but before that, I'm very stipulated to my lecture, that is reference management program. But before that, let me give the introduction that what is the scenario, and you also know that the copy paste of the stuff from the internet, and everything is available, and that is wrong. Yes, publication in a reputed journal, that is UGC care listed journal, peer-reviewed journal is also mandatory nowadays. All of you know that the publisher like Wiley, elsewhere, Springer, Taylor Francis, ACS are considered as the reputed publishers. Yes, there are some predatory journals also which publish the paper by taking the money. That is wrong. Therefore, while selecting the journal for publication, the first step that you have to see that it should be indexed in Scopus or Web of Science database. It should be in Scopus or Web of Science database. Then undoubtedly it is in UGC care list. Nowadays UGC care list is there. So that means the journal should be in UGC care list for your promotion or all the aspect that is considered. Yes, now I am coming to the point that while writing the manuscript of the journal, there are various heads like abstract, keywords, introduction, material methods, results, conclusion. These are the parts of the manuscript. And last but not the least is the references. We are going to discuss about this most neglected part. Unfortunately, most neglected part of the manuscript. I am talking in scenario about the student. I am not talking about the teachers. Okay, and it may be helpful for the teachers who are in early stage of their research. The teachers who already pursued their doctorate degree or postdoctoral degree, they know all these things. I also know about this, but this will be useful for your students as well as teachers which are in the early phase of their research. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss about this reference part of the manuscript, that is, and remember, 80% of the manuscript are rejected due to the improper handling of this section. Yes. So let us see the reference management programs. The reference management programs, generally we use Zotero, Mendeley for managing our references. These are again some of these. I will not go in detail about this because some may be paid, some may be free. Okay, so but today exclusively we are going to discuss this how to use the MS Word for giving citation, and this facility is there in MS right from 2007. MS Word is a great tool for citing sources, creating a bibliography, and managing the sources. Okay, now the first step to create the reference list and citation is to choose the appropriate publishing style. If you have the PC or laptop with you, you please open the MS Word, whatever may be the 2007. I have the Word version here with me, that is 2007. So go to references section. You do references section. Okay, and in references section, now before that, let me tell you about the publishing style. I have put up here 2 papers which are of mine, and let us see the difference between these 2 regarding this bibliographic part, and then we will go to our hands-on demonstration part. See here in the abstract section, in the introduction, this reference number in square bracket 1. Yes, it is the reference, right? It is written in the square bracket, right? Now see the paper, another paper, which is another paper of RSC. It is the paper of mine, which is published in the RSC publisher. See here, the 1,2, that is, this is 3, 7. These are the references which are given as a superscript. Yes, in the first there is a square bracket. Here it is a references. Okay, you know that, but just has to introduce. I am telling these things. Yes. Now see, this is the reference part of the first paper, which I have shown you. See here, this is, yes, select anyone. Yes, sorry. Yes, now it is visible. See the first reference, the name of author is written, 2 authors are there. Then advances in environmental research, it is written in italic font, followed by Oxford. That is the publisher. 2004 year of publication, which is written in bold, and then 8, it is the volume number. Yes, you know that. This is the reference part of paper 1. This is the reference part of my paper number 2. See the third reference. Name of the authors are written there. Please see the third reference, and then journal name, Chemical Society Review. It is in italic, and after that year is written, then issue number, volume number, and then page number. So reference section is different in research paper 1 and research paper 2. Bibliography as well as reference section is different. Okay. Now, yes, I think, yes, I am audible. Sir?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, sir. Sir, I will finish it in within 15 minutes, and then we will interact with the teachers, okay, faculties. Yeah. So in publishing style, what you have to do, if possible, please go to the Word, MS Word, and click on the reference, then click the style. See, in the reference section, there is a insert citation, manage sources, style, and bibliography is there. So click on the style. So after clicking on the style, APA, Chicago, then GB7714, all the MLA, all these are the different styles which are adopted by the different journals are there. And in the journal guidelines, you know that they give us a specific guidelines regarding reference style also. Means whether that journal want reference style in APA, Chicago, or MLA. So accordingly, you have to select this. So here I have selected the APA. Okay, so what we have to do, click on the reference tab, then click the style in the drop-down list from the citation and bibliography, and choose a proper style, means whether it is APA or MLA, whatever it may be, right? This is the first selection. Okay, then second part, citations. To insert a citation in the text of document, go to reference. Of course, it is in reference, all the things. Click the insert citation. Yes, insert citation is there. Yes, from Professor Sumit, some message is there. Professor Sumit, I will give the answer of all these things later on. Okay, just let me complete the things first, please. Okay, so see, publishing style is given there. Now, citations. For that, you have to click the reference tab. Again, click the insert citation in the citation and bibliographic set. If this is a new source, click new source. See, after clicking on that, we get add new source, add new placeholder, search library. Suppose we are doing it as a first time, so you have to click on the add new source. Okay. If we have already created this source, it will appear in the drop-down list, and we may click it. So see that Smith, Jennifer, you can see here in the PPT, because I have already created that source, that's why it is there. But if you are doing first time, then only 3 subsections in the drop-down list will be there. That is add new source, add new placeholder, and search libraries. Right? Okay. Now, click on the creating new source. After create a new source, clicking on the create a new source, such type of window will be there where you can choose the type of source, because references may be from the book or maybe from the article, that is research paper. So first choose the type of the source, that is book or article. In this slide, particular slide, I have chosen book. You can see here type of source. From the drop-down list, I have chosen book. Okay. Then fill the bibliographic fields, that is author, title, year, city, publisher, etc., etc. And you may additionally you may additionally add to this. You click on this button. Yes, let me show it. Okay, leave it. Yeah, I think it is visible. Show all biography fields, and then again the things, again some things, additional fields will be generated, which you can incorporate, which you can fill. Okay, this is what I talk about the type of source. I have chosen here book, and in the drop-down list, again there are different sources. Book section is there, so fill the required fields. Journal article, yes. Type of source. In the type of source, journal article I have chosen here, and in the bibliographic field, for APA, see, in the first slide, I told you that I have selected APA here for the demonstration purpose. It depends upon the guidelines of that particular journal. So see, if I choose the journal article from the type of source, then I have to put the author name, title, journal name, year, pages. You can click on the show all bibliographic field. After clicking on the show all bibliographic field, other fields may also be generated. You may fill that if these are compulsory, and if it is not compulsory, it depends upon you. So you can create the source of a journal article also. Similarly, we can add the conference proceeding also. Okay, it is in the same. I am talking about the insert citation and new citation. In insert citation, add new source. In add new source, there are in the type of sources, various things are there: book, book section, journal article, etc., etc. This is the conference proceeding. Yes, if you publish your paper in the conference proceeding, you may give this to your as a resource, as a reference, and for that you have to put up the author link, title, pages, year, then the details about the conference, city, all this. Yes, I will quickly go to this. Yes, sometime you have to give the reference of patent also. So in that case also, you can add the patents details here. Yes. So this is what already I talked to you with about the insert citation. And in insert citation, we discuss about the add new source. Now in insert citation, below add new source, add new placeholder is there. Add new placeholder. What is this add new placeholder? Add new placeholder may be used when you do not have all the informations available right now. By placeholder, you may edit it later on. Means it will remain saved here in your document, and you can edit it, you can delete it, you can modify it in the later section. Again, for that you have to go to the insert citation, then click on the add new placeholder, write the information, what is applicable, what is available with you, and then you may change it. See, all of you are the faculties, and we are of the same level. So due to the time restrictions, sometime it may be fast, but the overall scenario, overall outline of that reference section, if you know, then it is quite easy. One can do it after learning can be possible when you start this. It is very easy, not very easy, because we are all are very familiar with this MS Word. Yes. Yes, this is about the placeholder. Okay, now let's come to the managed sources. In the reference section, again, I am talking about the reference section only. Managed sources is there. Okay, it is above the style, and above that style, managed sources tab is there. Okay, so sometimes there may be need to add, delete, or edit the existing sources. So you can complete this information later on at per your convenience. So by clicking on the manage sources, you may get the preference list which you have already created, and you can modify it. Means what I want to tell you that there is a means you can do it in the placeholder, or you can do it in manage sources. Okay. Then yes, bibliography. Yes, it is important. For that, you have to click on the bibliography, which tab is below to the style. Yes, click on the bibliography, and you get the bibliography of all the resources which you have created earlier. Means, see, once you create the reference, it will be useful for your reference section, as well as it will be useful for you for the bibliographic section. For example, in sometimes there is in some journals there is a requirement of giving bibliography in routine matter in introduction or in journal manuscript in this format, in bracket, for example, decade and comma, year, means such type of bibliographic. Whatever the requirement of journal, accordingly, we can do this. And believe me, we are doing it at our PG level for the MSc student for project work. Some students, some teachers are also using Mendeley, no doubt. That is also good. But this is, students are familiar with this. That's why we recommend this to our students. Yes. Yes, it is a footnote. Insert a footnote. In some cases, footnote is or endnote is important. So in the same reference section, footnote is there, and if you click on the footnote, it will be appear at the bottom of the page in the small font, giving the reference of that particular. Okay. So what I want to convince you again that this reference section means, what I want to convince you that you should convey this message to your students regarding the authenticity of the references, because in journals their cross reference system is there. So this part should be very, it should be equal care should be taken for preparing this part. Okay. And referencing is very important. You know about the plagiarism. I will not go in detail because this is not the topic of this today. Today's topic, which is assigned to me, is the these pedagogical tools, and I have requested the organizer to put this because it is also the hands-on training, and I suppose that in this way it is also in significance with the this particular topic and theme of this STTP. So this is all from my side. Now the topic is open for interaction. Over to you, Rathi sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Now the session is open for discussion.
Yeah, sir. Deliberately, I have kept this 15 minutes for discussion. Yes.
The session is open for question and answer. Sir, there are some questions in the chat box. The question asked by Sumit Arora: suppose the style is not there, then what to do? Tekade sir.
Sorry, I have left. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir.
There are some questions in the chat box. The first question from Sumit Arora.
Yes, sir.
Suppose the style is not there, then what to do?
Yes, sir. Style means I don't understand the. Okay, if in the journal it is not given, that is the question.
It is with reference to the references. Reference style, I think.
Yes, it is. Means if I talk about the Springer journals or Elsewhere journal, this is given in the journal guidelines that you have to prepare the reference section as per this APA or MLA or like that. I think no issue. From Sunit Arora, sir, if the other style is not there. Yes, sir. What is the question? Yes, let me see the chat box.
Suppose the style is not there, then what to do?
Chat box, yes. If the other style is not there, then can we insert? I think in new versions of Word, there are a lot of styles are available. I'm talking about this old and outdated version 2007 in the There a lot of styles are available, so there is no issue about this.
Any other question from delegate?
Yes, sir. Please, means it is actually two-way. It should be a two-way communication. We are on the same. We are same faculties. So it is also happy. I will also happy to learn from you people also. So no problem. You can ask freely, please.
Sir, no question from delegate side now.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. So what is next, sir?
Okay. Thank you, sir. Sir, on behalf of the Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, I am thankful to you for giving your consent for this short-term training program and sharing your valuable thoughts over online tools for outcome-based teaching and learning process. So thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Actually, it is a great pleasure for me also to be that you people give me the opportunity to discuss with our colleagues. So it's thanks to you, sir, and whole team. Convey my regards to Ganjiwale sir also. So thank you, sir. Thank you very
Sir,
much.
definitely, sure.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
I request all the participants to submit the feedback on the Google form up to 5 p.m. So thank you very much. Tomorrow is the last day. At 11 a.m. we will sharply meet. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Okay, sir. Bye.